This is take 2 because I had a couple of interruptions during the first take, some phone calls and stuff. And, well, this happened.
You have a phone call.
Was it the XP65? You guys just saw me shoot down my cake. This is the Mania kit. Huh. No matter how much space you think you have, no matter how much room you think you have, a chair, your tushy, an elbow, you're always knocking crap over. Well, on the other side, but you know what? So for a slight bend on the prop there, though, heck, the antenna's even still on it. It's a clean break. It'll heal well. Told you, self-destruct. And I'm going to take a drill of this thing. Yeah, no. I'm building Japanese. Oh yes, I'm building Japanese, and then destroy it. Da, 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 da. Hey, you know what? Maybe I should just take the fuselage and the wings and stick it in the 2 hands of my Polar Lights Godzilla. It'll replace that Mustang that's off scale. Well, they're both 172. They're both off scale. That would be more apropos. Whoa! Freaking klutz. No, me. Yeah, I just spent 2 weeks building this thing and I almost kicked it over out of flat out stupidity. What would I do? I would cry like a baby. That's what I'd do. So, from the top, as you can tell, I'm making a lot of headway on the stagcoach. I'm hoping to finish up tomorrow. Primarily have the reins have to be attached, and that's really the last thing on the kit. Then some paint touch-ups. I decided to use 15-minute resin epoxy, which I have for my RC aircraft, and it seems to be doing a pretty good job so far. I didn't want to try and drill any holes because, trust me, I know me, tragedy would occur. That's the kind of thing I'd have to do in advance and have planned out in advance. Plus, I don't have any micro tools, electric tools like that, just regular sized drills. And this thing already assembled, oh, trust me, I would destroy it somehow, I know. Overall, I'm not disappointed with this, which is really, well, when you can say that, that's a good model. And finish it up tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, so probably Saturday evening or Sunday go over to Tallahassee to drop it off and visit with some family and come back Sunday night or Monday morning. So probably no shows on Sunday, maybe not on Monday. I did put some resin on the revolvers because the barrel broke off again on one of them, and they're just so fragile. This that epoxy resin, once it hardens, that should protect the revolver barrels, give them some rigidity. You know, won't be so delicate. Unfortunately, there was a little bit of a reaction between some of the parts that I put together and the paint. It was just an acrylic paint. And in some areas it's okay, it's drying up, but it took it 24 hours to harden. What I should have done was, because this thing does have some pits in it, or air bubbles, what I should have done was taken some Elmer's glue or something and sealed all that up. But if you do get one of these and it's missing the parts, and you decide to resin make the parts, which is great, I'm sure you'll do a better job than I did. But if you do, one thing I'd be careful of is that these the Hanes that have all the rings on them that everything clips to, they're going to be pretty delicate. The plastic's injected styrene is tough enough to handle it, but if you're using resin, it'd be really delicate. I had a couple of them break, so I had to glue them back together and stuff. And it was a headache. So beware. I am going to touch up some of the saddlery tomorrow, some of the leather works and everything, and I'll send a couple of, well, here, I'll just rotate it so you can get a quick look at it. I'm not going to do the close-up reveal because there's still some details missing, but overall, I am kind of impressed with this kit, given that it's a mold that was made in the mid-50s. And attention to detail is seriously respectable. This clip on the back is just some of the paper mache was lifting up, so I glued it back down. So I'll post a few photos of it once I'm completely done. And like I said, this weekend, after tomorrow night, probably be gone. So who knows? Maybe even get out tomorrow. I don't think I'll get out tomorrow. So some of you guys said that you thought that the Iron Giant would mop the floor with Godzilla. And you may be right, but I don't know if it was the game or the movie, Ready Player One, the Space Mecha Godzilla made quick work of the Iron Giant. Spoiler alert. So I did look around. I didn't see any Iron Giant models. I did see action figures and stuff. We still got some weather out there. If you're hearing these weird noises in the background, that it's just some weather rolling through Florida. And I think the repop kits, though, folks said that there was notorious for some of missing one of the sprue trees or runner trees, parch trees, but I don't know what vintage that was. Was that one of the repops that was done as recently as '06, or was that one of the old sets done back whenever, wherever? Was it from Marks? Was it from Lindbergh? Because remember, Marks actually cut these molds. And so couple of thanks here. Rick, Rick, how do you say your last name? Send me a phonetic spelling. I hate mispronouncing it. He sent me a book on the lunar module. By the way, I have a lunar module, a monogram 148 scale lunar module diorama under glass by my bed. And it helps me sleep sometimes. You know, just put my thing has a little adjustable light on it. Just put the low light on it and just sort of look at it as I'm going to sleep and drift off. And I try to do a very detailed build of it, which is that's a trick to get right. And Fine Scale Modeler ran an article some time back. I actually got a copy of the magazine on eBay and used it to help detail it, because there's like 5 different colors of Mylar just on the leg struts. So if you really want to, and 148 scales, it's a good scale for it, but it can make some of the stuff really tight. But I had the gold 11 gold tie wraps around it and everything else, but after a while, between the silver and the gold, it all gets so fine it's hard to tell the difference. I'm not sure, but I think the one that was done in the magazine may be the one that Grumman has on display now. They were real impressed with it. But anyway, he sent me a book on the lunar module and some other publications. Very nice stuff. I appreciate that. And John Cassidy sent me some rare music from some old movies that hard to find. And John, I want to thank you for that very much. I'm going to listen to that tonight. And, well, that's about all. I may edit some of the first cut into this, so if you get some hard cuts on this, you know why. And I think that's about enough for now. I'll be glad to move over to the XP50. I got to go look up, see how Air Force ground attack aircraft were painted during the Korean War. I think I'm going to do it in a fictitious what-if Korean War paint scheme. And, you know, assuming the Air Corps gotten some, and, you know, I don't have any South Korean Air Force markings. That'd be a cool way to do it. Like, we built a bunch, didn't need them, gave them, because we did give the South Koreans their hand-me-downs, so they were fine P-51s. What's that movie, Rock Hudson, Battle Hymn? Based, I think, on the story, the autobiography of Dean Hess, the American P-51 pilot who, after the war, became a preacher and then went flying Korea and put him back in Mustangs. And Battle Hymn, I think it's Battle Hymn. It's actually introduced by a real Air Force general. So, I guess that's about all I got for tonight, guys. And we'll see you later. You have a wonderful evening. Let's have coffee in the morning. We went to the grocery store today and we got coffee. And, oh, there was a catastrophe, but I don't think I'm supposed to talk about that. Just Not model related, just grocery store stuff. So we'll see you guys later. Have a great evening and a pleasant morning. Bye-bye. So anyway, what did they say? They'd sue, huh? It's just a fan film. Oh, come on, man. Toho can't be that worried about it. I made one before they didn't say anything. Because nobody watched it. Okay. I don't know, man. I think Godzilla Raids Tokyo 1946 is just a great idea. They should let me at least do a treatment on it. Uh-huh. Well, yeah, the Iron Giant versus Godzilla would be a huge hit. It's going to be bigger than this King Kong flick they got coming out, if it ever comes out. Uh-huh. Well, I never did say I knew what I was talking about. Well, my motto is I'm full of bad ideas. Why did they take me seriously to begin with? Did they think I was kidding? Look, I'm doing the show. I gotta go. All right. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. So, no way Brad Pitt's gonna play Godzilla, huh? Oh, allergic to latex. Okay. I don't need anybody's help in writing a bad screenplay. I can do that all by myself. That's the part I got covered. Well, the resin epoxy works. Why, yes, the Americans were here. How did you know?